okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Squatticus. It was like not a very good clap.
What about that?
Poop. I don't know if I know how to read that yet, so.
That sounds
roll
like
Alright, fellows, here we go. Session number 3, or actually session 2. After 0, 1, 2. Here we go. So, quick recap of last game. You guys found yourselves, most of you, residing in the outskirts of Eugenia, which we understand to be the primary crossroads in the heartland of Oregonia. It is right there, smack dab in the middle of the map, right in the middle of the territorial highway. You know that it gets all sorts of travelers up and down the highway, including pilgrims and refugees. There's a big mercenary establishment gateway outside there where you guys found yourself camping. Yeezy included, who did not make it to the gathering at Lord Belfor's manor on the 3rd day of Wood. So you missed out on a number of details and introductions, but you did get mainlined more or less into the program. They've still invited you in, you've signed the contract, you've received your initial 6 gold pieces. You still have yet to connect with everybody else. They have to decide that they trust you and like you. So you guys can leg wrestle over that once you meet each other. The other 5 of you found yourself at the River House Inn, which is an old military barracks that's been transformed into an inn and is a pretty cozy, stable place to stay. You've been told that those accommodations are waiting for you also, and you've been encouraged to make your way on over there. It is now the 4th of Wood, and the five of you, right?
6 plus with Asher.
6 with Asher, thank you. All took off to go to Down to Earth to cash in on the 65 gold pieces of supplies and or gold pieces waiting for you with Strom Inglehorn, the owner of the place. And along the way, you were ambushed by the 5 people that had left the night before and didn't care to take advantage of the opportunity provided them. Thought it would be better to just hang out and rob you guys, apparently. The skirmish took place. You guys pretty handily took care of everybody. One guy was stunned by you by a blazing spectrum of
color spray.
Nice.
Right? And he was put out of commission. Rob went right on in as a tank with his big, what do you call the shield?
Tower shield.
The tower shield.
I have a really big fucking shield.
Love that.
Like, and I'm like 5'6", and the shield is like 5'7".
That's good.
It's legit.
And that can protect all sorts of people included. He's just like designed to be the spearhead going right into
It like serves as
the
cover, right? Like people can actually like literally hide behind you.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. And they were being shot by a guy in a tree. And you guys handily took care of everybody else. You took one guy, the guy that was laid out with the color spray, you were like threatening to throw him on the ground and stuff like that. You failed tying him up in knots.
Yeah.
That Forrest came along and did it handily.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody but one person bled out, but you still have a few guys to deal with. Sean cast the fog cloud, right, around the tree.
Several times.
Yeah.
That sounds funny.
And so the main guy that was shooting arrows out of the tree, you found out he was the guy that kind of coordinated everybody, right? And he charged you, just raging out of the fog, and you guys handily took care of him. And so now, you guys are there, it's, early in the morning, 4th day of wood, you're in this town of, we're not going to say it's a lawful town, but it is a town of law and order. We're not talking alignment, it's just daily happenstance stuff. You guys were clearly the victims in this situation, but you don't look like you're the victims.
Damn right.
Right? And so,
I look like a victim.
so we now need to figure out what you want to do with the 4 surviving guys. 2 guys are stabilized. 1 guy is stunned. I think he's on the... He was able to talk. I forget what the final stages of being stunned are.
He's just blinded.
He's just blinded, and that's going to wear off shortly.
One more round, so like 6 seconds.
Yeah. And so he's tied up. And then you got 3 other guys. You guys stabilize 2 and 1 is dead. You stabilize 3 and 1 is dead.
Yeah.
So you got 3 unconscious guys and 1 tied up blind guy. And you're
Just fucked up.
and for all intents and purposes, that area over there has nothing to do with it. But you guys are kind of in this, wooded pathway along. They're essentially along the path going along the Willamette River there. They're kind of in the Blair area down at the base of, not quite the Butte. Do you know where the river house is actually down just beyond the Rose Garden in Eugene? It's a place where you can like rent rafts and stuff like that? No? Okay. Well, that's where the...
Never been.
So on the same side as the Rose Garden, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just further down.
Yeah.
I've been to the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
Not too far down, just like maybe 100 yards.
Yeah. I've
Kind
been
of like a
there.
little bay where a bunch of
GPS
geese hang
signal
out.
lost.
Is there a Red Robin in this world?
We haven't established that yet. We can find out about
There
that.
probably is, and they sell birds.
Yeah.
I want to eat a Red Robin.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll around.
I want to drink a margarita.
Okay, so you are not yet in the game,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not Red Robin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Or you're in the game, but you're not with these guys. So we
Yeah.
need to figure out what you guys want to do next. And do you guys have any questions about anything that happened last game?
So we're back on
Getting
the
up to
streets
speed.
now, though, right?
You're along the, essentially along the bike path, not along the river.
Because we're not off the streets.
Well, you're not on the streets, but
Well-
you're, yeah,
I mean, we're not back at our shelter.
no.
Okay.
So we got these people. I think we should bring them in some way to the guy who paid us, because he seems like rich and powerful, and he'll probably want to know why the fuck these people attacked us. Because like it could have been like, okay, they just want to rob us, but I think that it's too suspicious that they would target us, knowing that we were working for this guy, because they were at the place the night before. This seems very intentional rather than just a fucking robbery.
Yeah.
What if we brought them with us to where we were going?
Sure. I'm open to that. He's the rich guy's friends with the blacksmith people and the general store people, right?
Yes. So we're gonna go get our gold and just drag them along. Seems fine.
I don't know.
Okay, so just if you guys want to figure out logistics. When you said, were you talking about taking them where you're going or back where you were staying?
Where we're going,
The general store.
the general store.
So where you are, you're kind of like in a less trafficked area right now, kind of like in a wilder, semi-rural path along the river where that house was, and you're entering into the city. You'll keep going deeper in, almost past Main Street, and right into, in fact, this armory is right across the street from the jail.
I got another idea.
Okay.
One of us goes to the general store and gets a bunch of handcuffs. Then all of a sudden, we look fucking legit, like we're escorting prisoners.
Not a bad idea.
No one. Why would you stop people? Their handcuffs officially.
Uh-huh.
Like yeah,
They look like thugs.
Yeah,
yeah,
they've been beaten into submission. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's a good idea.
Walking them to the jail.
Should we get disguises?
I think we should. I don't think they're necessary, but I mean, like, yes, we need silly hats.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a sombrero.
Yeah, I think we should get hats, special shoes. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Do you think the general store sells handcuffs? Are those just readily available around here?
I think so. I don't know.
Well, we're going to like a blacksmithing shop.
Kind of an armory. You have no idea what is there.
Okay.
You don't know if they've got handcuffs. They might have handcuffs. Like, you guys have no idea. A lot of times when you go to armories, they've only got basic things. You do know that this is Belfor's recommendation for an armory, so you're probably kind of excited to go and find out what they've got. But
There's
whether they actually have handcuffs or not, that's,
there's a jail across the street, so like they might sell handcuffs or something to the jail, or maybe the jail fucking has them and we can buy some.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Do they all have 30 speed?
Yeah.
Y'all want to go to the jail? I'm gonna probably go down to the armor while you guys go to jail.
so the armorer is just right across the street.
Got it.
So I think like
We're
we
gonna
should,
stay.
yeah.
2 people were gonna stay with the prisoners. One person was gonna go
We
get
have
handcuffs.
Asher and Sean, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean like I don't care who goes.
Yeah.
I can go
To the jail?
to the armor.
Okay.
Cool.
You have something to add?
Okay.
Where are you heading? Actually, I'm worried that if you leave, you're not gonna come back.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna go to the jail. I'll go anywhere but the jail.
Listen, man. That's your business.
Uh-huh.
We're in kind of a situation with like these 4 unconscious bodies. I just want you to stick with us through this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool. So you hang with me.
Into the jail?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Watch these
Oh yeah,
sleeping beauties.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And I give one guy a fucking K.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay. I'll hang out.
That doesn't count as attacking him when he's on the ground.
No. Just a little. Fuck this guy.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I take off as quickly as I can without looking suspicious to the armory.
Okay, so you're going solo to the armory?
Yes.
Okay.
You're sneaky too, right? Actually, he's a hot chick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a girl?
How are you like? It's like you're turned on by it, like, oh my god.
He's a girl.
Miniature pussy.
Okay. So we are, that's gonna take you, I need some dice.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell Caleb hasn't been around people for a while.
I was so feral when I first got in town. I was telling Natalia last night, because when I saw her, it was like, I didn't even know how to communicate with her. Kind of with you too a little bit, I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, alright, get out of here, man.
I'm gonna go shower.
Okay, so you're going solo, and the other 5 of you are hanging with these people.
4 unconscious, 1 tied up.
4 unconscious, 1 tied up,
Or maybe it's 3
and 1
unconscious.
dead.
Yeah.
3 unconscious, 1 tied up, I thought.
I think that's right.
Oh yeah, I did go 1, yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
that is it.
So yeah, we like.
3 unconscious, 1 dead, 1 tied up.
Yeah, so I got the guy who's tied up, and we're just kind of hovering over the unconscious guys, ready to go. Like the moment anyone stands up, they're going back down.
Okay.
And I got like a hand on the tied up guy, so he's not running off. Yeah, you can blast it with like color spray.
Okay, so we got two different things going on. I'm gonna deal with you guys for a minute.
Cool.
And at one point in time, there are some young boys walking down the path with fishing poles. And they kind of start to see the cluster of you guys, and they're kind of looking at, is that blood? You know, there's one guy.
Do I see him?
The kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just blatantly on the path. About like 100
I tell
feet.
them, all right, kids, you stay away. This is a dangerous area. It is not for you to come down.
Okay. Is everything okay? Like,
It's all right, son. You like, yeah, I'm fucking,
Okay, yeah.
I'm sheriff in town. Get out of
and
here.
they just like, okay, so they just
This is good about having a good guy around,
Yeah.
man. It's like we know how to like. Don't you worry.
I got a shield. So yeah.
See how big my
Got you
shield
covered.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if like the beguiler was here, you know, sneaking around trying to kill the kids or some shit.
I was gonna pop it.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be killing kids. That's still good.
Okay, Forrest, as you're walking further in, you know, there's a main area where you you go down the path and then you go under the bridge that you came in the night. Oh, you've actually been living in town for a while. So yeah, there's a main bridge that goes out to Oakway that everybody came in. So you go under essentially the Washington Jefferson overpass,
Okay.
right? Where it goes over the river. You essentially go into that. And then you take a right and you come up what's in our world Washington. In this world, that's Main Street.
Okay.
Okay? Or no, that is Friendly Street. Main Street is Jefferson that runs right into 105. Okay,
Okay.
so just to the right of that is Friendly Street, which goes all the way up into, as we know it, from the neighborhood, right? Here in Eugene. So you just walk the path, you take a right, you're going into the heart of town, and you know, every once in a while you get to an intersection and you can see over there to Main Street, and you can start to see a lot more carts and carriages and things that, you know, the town is starting to wake up and become much more active. It's still, you know, morning time, but businesses are gearing up to open up and get all their shops going. And you were encouraged to get to down to earth as soon as possible because it's a busy establishment, and he said you'd get better attention from Jasper, not from Jasper, but from pull up his name here. From Strom. So essentially, I mean, this is where Down to Earth is in Eugene, right? And right next to Down to Earth, right next door is the Mountain Rose Herbs, right? So that would be the place. It's kind of an apothecary of sorts. It would have all of your spell resources and things like that along more wizardly lines. So you get on into Down to Earth, and that is essentially what this is here. That double structure right there.
Okay.
Over here you see the blacksmith area. There's not really a lot going on in the blacksmithing area. Next to it is kind of more of the warehouse and armory that you'll be walking into. There's a front door over there. This is the jail over here.
Okay.
It's across the street, literally on Fifth Street where the jail is. And then this is Mountain Rose Herbs over here. So you walk on in and you see one of the more impressive, there's weapons that you've like really never seen before. There are just, you know, all sorts of different blades. You can see that there's some really, really fine weaponry that you probably can't afford, you know. And it it's filled. There are places where you see clothing and, camping supplies, torches, backpacks, pouches, all of it. And at this point in time, you see a small dwarven fellow, and he is busily going about his business. He is he's actually in a kind of brown tweed business suit, but he's got a black leather apron that's all beat and gnarled up, and you can see sticking out of the pocket of the apron like some files and like a whetstone, for like sharpening. And he suddenly hears you, and he looks up and he's like, "Oh, can I help you with something?"
Are you? What was his name?
You're supposed to be finding Strong.
Strong. Okay. Oh. Strong Hillhorn.
Oh no, Strong's not in just yet, but I can help you. I'm Jasper, and he reaches forward, and he's a dwarf also.
Please.
Takes your hand, says, "Good day. Is there anything you're looking for?"
Handcuffs.
Interesting. Well, are you looking for metal handcuffs? Do you want lighter leather handcuffs that you would just be able to tie somebody up with? Do you want...
What do they use over at the jail?
Oh, let me show you. And he takes you on over to a rack, and you can see a rack of about 30. There are metal handcuffs, and there are keys inside each one. Big fat keys. It's like those will run you about 5 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Or there's the leather ones over here that people use literally to tie hogs. You can just use those. They've got a quick cinch.
How much are those?
10 silver pieces each.
So. Cut.
I want to talk to you, but I can't.
You can't.
Okay. How many silvers make up 1 gold?
20.
Oh.
Right? Am I right? Or is it?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I think it's 20.
Can you break a piece of gold in half?
No.
Fuck.
There are half gold pieces.
You gotta give you change then. Does he have change? I should have
Let
done.
me see if it's
No.
10 or 20.
Freaking out about change. It's like this big general store or whatever. Big
Let me just see if it's 10 or 20.
I get my girl some change.
Gotta remind my brain. Use basic names, okay.
Well, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, no, it's 10 silver. Okay, wait a minute. There is 1 copper piece to 10 silver pieces. And there are 10 silver pieces to a gold piece. There we go.
I'll get 4 of the leather handcuffs.
Okay, fantastic. There you go. Just pulls them off the rack and hands them to you. That'll be 2 gold pieces for you.
And when do you think Strom will be in?
Oh, he should be in within an hour.
Within an hour.
He could show up any minute.
Well,
He's usually here before the rush comes in.
My name is Grim. I have recently been employed by Belfor.
Oh, fantastic. You're a fortunate person.
I will be coming in with a group of my companions with some enemies of Belfor that we got attacked by and we captured.
You're going to be bringing your enemies in here?
Well, we wanted to bring them to Belfor, we thought this might be the quickest way to get a hold of him.
We don't want any trouble. We're a clean, straightforward business. Your enemies. What? Oh, is that what the handcuffs are for?
Would you recommend bringing them to the jail?
I have. If you're a good person and they're not, the jail may be the best place for them. I have no understanding what's taking place here. I just don't want any trouble in this store. That's one reason we are across the street from the jail. But you can see we don't want the wrong people accessing any of the items that we have in here. This is just it's a tinder keg waiting to happen.
We don't want to cause any trouble to your store. That's the last thing we want.
Okay.
We were on a mission from Belfor and got attacked by people that disrespected Belfor previously, that we'd interacted with, and we captured them and wanted to see what was up. So we'll take the handcuffs and then we will not bring.
Yeah, my recommendation would be to take anybody of any criminal behavior. I still don't know what makes them your enemies or anything along those lines. I don't know how you're going about handcuffing them, but if there's any criminal activity, I just recommend that you report them to the guard or take them directly to the jail. Belfor may be very happy to learn about it. I'm not certain he wants you to take any criminals to his business establishment either. Common sense to me seems.
Fair enough.
Okay, thank you. 2 gold pieces, please.
To me?
You want some leather handcuffs, right?
Oh, I subtracted 2 gold.
Oh, fantastic.
Cool.
Okay.
I thought we had done that.
Yeah. He may have been mistaken. He didn't mean to try and rip you off for 2 more gold pieces. He didn't realize that they'd been handed over. I guess they're sitting on the counter or something.
I leave the store.
Pleasure to meet you, Grim.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Look forward to seeing you later.
I was hoping he was gonna be like Balfour's fucking buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, this is Jasper.
And Strom may be his fucking buddy.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's fair. I hightailed it out of there.
Okay.
That was.
You should have killed him.
I would not want to attack a fucking dwarf in armor.
No.
I feel
Across
like
the
there
street from the jail.
I feel like there would be like a fucking SWAT team of dwarves that would like rappel down from the fucking ceiling.
I feel like I did not do a very good job of describing the situation.
You were super awkward and weird.
Yeah.
I would arrest you.
We want to bring our enemies in here. But anyway,
Okay.
I was supposed to be good at talking to people too.
You're doing great.
yeah, no worries. It's just so okay. So you are walking back through town, and it's just more. You can just feel more energy picking up. You're probably just pretty anxious to get this taken care of. It's awkward for these guys to be sitting on the path. You now coming from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You see somebody pushing a wagon, and just kind of walk. They look like kind of a peasant or farmer. They've just got average clothing, and they've got a big wooden cart of some sort that they're just walking down the path towards you, and they're an older person, and you can see that they're stopping too, and they're kind of like trying to just assess once again, like, and they're wheeling closer, you know, and
I do the same thing. I wave him down. Sir, this is a dangerous area. I understand you may need to come through here. It'd be best to go around and stay away from this area. It's dangerous.
I need to get to market. That's my shortest path, and And,
Well, we got the authorities on the way, so if you want to wait, you can. But we can't move these guys just yet.
I'm just gonna wheel on past. You guys look like you've got you're okay.
Yeah, you just gotta stay away because we don't have them secured
Okay,
yet.
and so you just see this guy kind of like whim along, and he veers off the trail, kind of around the tree, and is definitely looking at all the blood and gore, but he's just carrying on. Looks over, sees that you've got somebody tied up over there, and there's some other, you know, and you see him kind of pick it up, walk a little faster, oh shit, you know. And okay, so he's on, and then a couple minutes later, you see another person walking the opposite direction now towards you down the path, and then you like go, oh, it's Grim.
Fucking
And so-
finally.
And so all in all, that took, not quite 40 minutes, half hour-ish,
Okay.
40 minutes.
So I met Jasper. He strongly advised me to not bring these guys into the armory. He suggested that we bring them to the jail. I don't have any rapport with the guards or, security of this town. So I don't know what the best, but I got these leather handcuffs, so we can handcuff them.
Let's handcuff them first.
Let's hook them up.
I'm worried that they're gonna wake up.
So these things are almost like a zip tie. There's like a slit that goes this way, and the leather has these like pretty fat ridges, you know, so you just kind of like pull it through, and then there's actually kind of knobs in the leather that make it not want to go. And you just like cinch that freaking thing down, and it doesn't look like the type of thing you would want to like if you were holding these guys captive for a day and leaving them in your quarters or something like that, this would not
Right.
be what you would want to do. But to and the other reality is you guys have a rope, so, but anyway, so you guys have these guys there. The real trick right now is that there are 3 seriously bloodied and injured dudes that can really barely, you've got one guy that he can pretty much see by now, He's fine, he's just tied up, but you've got these 3 other severely wounded, making them walk is probably, they'd be at risk of dying, or can't even really, they're not conscious and cognizant enough to get up and walk on their own.
I mean, we could have Sean healed them, but I'm hesitant to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have his character sheet. I don't know how many spell slots he has left or what he can do.
Yeah.
Oh, does,
Oh, I did. Sorry.
yeah, if there's no character sheet, he can't be played, yeah, so, okay, there we go.
What's he got? He's got crate water.
Create water, create fog, create double fog. I mean, we could also, we could do a couple of things. We could go to the jail and tell them and be like, hey, can you send, a guard down? Or we could wait for Strom. But that could get, I guess, a little dicey. But it's better that they're handcuffed now.
Wait for Strom where we are.
Well, at the fucking armory.
Not
Something.
with these guys.
Like one of us or something.
Yeah.
Probably not you.
Not me.
He said don't bring them in the armory.
We're just around the general establishment.
Don't bring them down at all. Got it. So he can He can cast like cure all wounds,
Mm-hmm.
1 point of health. Is that enough to get them up?
Yeah. Cure light wounds, isn't it? Isn't cure light wounds 1 die 8?
Oh, is that what this says?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, 1 die 8 plus 1. And I can do that between multiple people?
No, that's 1 spell for 1 person, 1 die 8.
Shit.
Yeah, how many spell slots does he have?
I don't know, I think he didn't write what he used, but I think he only used Obscuring Mist, so
Yeah,
he should have everything else left.
I don't think we took much damage.
Yeah.
Does, do any of you guys, so there is, let's just see what the heal skill does.
Mm. Oh yeah, and Asher's got that shit.
Yeah, so see.
Have you seen once? Yeah.
I know, is that up?
No, it's not the TV. I think it's the
I mean, was
electricity.
that
or something. Yeah.
Is that outside?
I'm so glad you guys saw that too.
Right?
I was
I
like,
mean,
am I having a fucking stroke right now?
fuck,
What are you
man,
guys
this is
talking
it.
about?
What's that?
What are you guys talking about?
Fuck you, Forrest.
Damn!
I didn't see any light. You fucked, bro.
That hat is cool as fuck though.
Yeah.
I got it at Radar Toys.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, I have to buy this hat.
Yes, you did.
Uh,
I don't have any healing.
I have a shield. Does that help? In this?
Can we load them onto the shield and hold them?
Should ask that guy first.
I know. I regret it, but then it's like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with that guy.
Can like
you
set us
are
up with the
about,
guard?
you're about 7 minutes from
The market.
the place you guys stayed.
Hmm.
So you were saying if we drag them, they might die. Like if we-
They could,
yeah.
you know, there's dragging them. There's also, I'm just saying, you know, like, you guys have these guys handcuffed. I'm just kind of going, well, you're not about to just make them stand up and walk them to the jail,
Mm.
you know? And so then you are looking at them going, okay, how do we carry these injured people? You know, and it's, you're not just gonna drag them, they'll probably die, but if you can, yeah, you're not gonna carry them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Now Rob, he's a pretty strong guy. These guys are all in the 150 to 180 pound range.
Strength of 18.
What does Asher have?
What does Asher have? He's got 14. His dex is 17.
Do you want what I'm wearing too?
Yeah.
I didn't send you that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Can you actually text that to me?
Yeah, you can't read it, huh?
So does like the healing skill, can that like help stabilize
It'll
them?
stabilize them, and you can actually help them. So you've stabilized them.
Mm-hmm.
They can start to recover
In
up
800
to.
feet, turn left onto Pine Grove Road.
You're almost here.
Almost here, yeah. So, you can, in 8 hours, they can recover 2 points of damage
Damn.
per your level.
Wow. That's not a lot. So these guys are out.
Oh yeah, they were bleeding out.
Yeah.
You guys stabilized them, you got down, you bandaged them up, they're not bleeding out anymore. But they're fucked up, you
Yeah.
know, and that's kind of where I was going, okay, you guys have a situation on your hands as far as you were the victims, but it doesn't look that way. You know, but you did a pretty good job of seeming like the sheriff in town for the kids and the old man.
Then let's send someone up to the jail and make it their problem.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'll go.
I mean,
Go for it.
like, you're a criminal. but less of a criminal than him.
Well,
We know he's not going to the jail. We also know if something does happen here with these guys, you're probably the best.
It would be
guy to handle
good.
it.
Yeah.
Am I a criminal though?
No, you're not a criminal. You're
You're
just
looking.
shady.
Yeah, you're looking like a criminal.
yeah.
This guy's a Boy Scout. He thinks everybody's a criminal for the most part if they don't look. I'm joking, but he's like,
Yeah. Well, I could stop by the market on the way and get a new wardrobe.
I don't think that's gonna do it. Hey, I mean, whatever. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I just never come back. I get locked up.
This person's just too. She's just too shady.
Um,
Actually, that's pretty good that it's a woman. I was attacked. Fucking, you could sob and oh my god, be the victim. Can you do that? Are you good at?
he's a beguiler. He's supposed to be good at all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't you see my last interaction?
I did. Was it good?
I did. Was it good? That was great character playing.
It was good.
Go
Yeah,
do
okay.
something again.
They don't gotta know about it.
Okay.
My character might know about it though.
I'll go. I'll go and I'll be right back.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, and if you see Strom, I don't know, you could check in with him because if he is the buddy of Belfor, maybe he does have some kind of suggestion. Maybe before you go to the jail.
I'll swing by.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know.
Alright. So I'm on the way.
You going to jail?
I'm gonna go peek into the armory and see if Strom's on
Okay, so along the way, you just see the town energy picking up. More people, more business, more carts, more carriage, etc. Roll
it. I don't want to stop by the armory. I'm gonna go straight towards the jail.
okay, and we're just gonna roll, I haven't rolled that anything significant is gonna happen, but you've been going back and forth here. Roll a 6-sided die and let me know if you roll a 1 or a 2.
3.
Okay. So you scurry on down the street and you get to the jail, which is this big building. No, there hasn't been a blow. They haven't blown anything up and there hasn't been a big jailbreak here with all these holes in it and stuff like that. That's just a big box. And if you can picture the Eugene jail downtown, right? That big brick building.
Forrest, I feel like you know about that.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
One time.
So that's, and that is definitely, that's a big building. That is a place that has prisoners that are being held for a long time. And it's also got your basic, brink where if you were, causing a ruckus and drunk and needed to be hauled away or whatever, it's got both extremes there. And it's a military barracks to a degree. It's a place where it's a pretty big building. And so anyway, you're walking right up and there are some of the local militia that are, just dressed in your pretty typical black leather that is typical for most of the militia of the field patrol and the highway patrol. And these aren't the Tirshon warriors. No, these aren't the Safine. The Safine are Safine's personal mercenary. This is just the town militia, right?
General security.
Yeah, general security. And as you're walking up, you can see that there's like a half a dozen guys just sitting there pretty much shooting the shit, You're not even inside yet, and you can now walk through the main doors and go in.
As I walk up, I smear my makeup a little bit rub my eyes, and look disheveled. I kind of limp, half scurry up to them, and I'm saying, help me.
Okay, what can we do for you?
Are you the militia?
Yeah,
I was attacked. I was attacked by these men, and these other guys came and saved me, but right now we have them tied down, and we don't know what to do. Can you help?
where are they?
Back this way. I can
Okay,
show you.
okay, can you give, how many men are there?
5 total.
That attacked you?
Yes.
And how many of your friends are there? These guys are all looking at each other, kind of just trying to figure out exactly what's going on here.
Just cry.
I don't know them. They just saved me.
Okay, and was it near your home?
I was just walking to the market.
Okay.
It's by the river.
A couple of these guys look at each other, and one guy nods, and so there's 5 of them. One guy nods to this other guy. He walks back in, and these guys are like, "Okay, show us. You go in front. You go in front. We'll follow you." And so, and they're like, "Hurry! Can you walk fast? Can you run?"
I don't think I can run, but I can move pretty quickly.
Are you too injured to walk?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you guys start cruising along. I don't have to roll. I'm not gonna.
Well, while Grim went to go to the jail, I wanted to look for a place to hide and also get my powder kit out to start powdering over my tattoos. With
Okay.
my
your
makeup
heart- your heart
kit.
attack,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a check I need to do for hiding places into that.
So I mean, it's not a fully high traffic area, although it's starting to pick up. There are trees and shrubs around. I don't know how much, are you like wanting to hide and be incognito? Are you just wanting to kind of get out of the way and take care of some basic stuff?
That, get out of the way, take care of some basic stuff, and maybe like find a shrubbery that I can hide in, but not, if I come out of it, not look like I was fully in a shrubbery. You know what I mean? Like kind of hide behind a tree.
You kind of want to not be associated with the rest of these guys?
Maybe, I just wanted,
Okay.
Where are you going?
I gotta take a piss.
Now?
Yeah. Small,
Alright.
small body, small bladder.
Okay, go ahead and roll a 20-sided die.
That's a 4.
Okay. So, as we said, there are a bunch of, these guys were hiding out, right? There was a guy up in a tree. You can, if you think about the shrubbery all along the river and stuff like that, there's definitely places where you can kind of go and disappear, kind of, So, I would assume that you more or less found a place where you can sit down and go about doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use the disguise kit to powder over the heart tattoo.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put away my golden locket thing,
Okay.
necklace.
Okay. You're identifying marks.
Yeah.
Okay. At one point in time, you can kind of hear further down in the distance, like something's happening, and you look down there, and there you see Grim coming along, and there are 4 mercenary militia.
Yeah, wave them down. Yep. Thank God you're back.
They start coming up, and they like put their hands on the hilt of their sword. One guy steps back and actually draws his sword.
I say stop,
And-
stop.
and
These
he's
are-
just,
These are the guys that
Yeah.
saved me.
and then, the second one comes and he stops. There's one further back with his sword drawn, one about 10 feet away from you guys that draws a sword, and then the other two come up with their hands on their hilt.
I put my weapon away. I back up. I'm chilling. You know.
Okay, and they're like, okay, so what's happened here?
I told you I was attacked by these men down here for no reason, and then these guys came and saved me. And we don't know what to do with them.
And the one guy that can speak, she's a liar! She's a liar! They attacked us!
Why would we report it? I'm like, how dare you say something like that? And I'm like, we were walking down this road and
These guys attacked us and they killed one of my friends.
Well, you shouldn't have attacked us then, huh?
And these guys are looking at you and what's your name?
Steel Song.
Okay, and where are you from, Steel Song?
I'm from Bend. We recently got hired by Belfor. And in fact, we saw these guys at that meeting, and it just so happens we bump into them out here, and I fucking nudge the guy that's tied up, and then they come jump us. So I'm telling you that these guys are enemies of Belfor, and they came after us later.
Belfor can vouch for you? You work for Belfor?
100%, sir. You just got a name drop.
Was that in character?
Where are you residing?
Over at the hotel. What's it called? The Riverbend Inn or something?
River House Inn.
River House. Yep.
Okay, so you're staying with Neslin. Or no, not Neslin, that's you. What's the guy's name?
Awesome.
River House Inn. Yeah, so many names. So, okay, well, what I'm going to need you to do is accompany me back to the jail. And he nods to the man that's furthest away and he's like, go get a cart. Go get a cart and a med tech. and I'm going to need you guys to come to the jail and file a report. And then he says to the other man, he's like, go get Ayrn. Go talk to Belfor's bidder. And so then the second guy goes and runs. And he looks at you and he's like, come with me. And to the third guy, he's like, you stay here and wait for the cart to come back. So there are you and Asher and Neslin and Grim
And Sean's character.
Sean's character is Nez.
is Neslin.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, so there are the four of you.
Blop.
Blop.
And let's go ahead and do what's your hide skill?
So are you still pissing? Like I haven't seen you?
I'm in the bushes down by the river.
Yeah.
What's your hide skill?
It's 2, I think.
2 plus 10, and whatever modifiers you've got there, so.
You disappearing does not surprise me. So I'm like, all right, I think he just fucked off. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Yeah.
It's a 12.
That fellow over there in the bushes,
Hmm?
do you know anything about that fellow in the bushes?
Yeah, he's with us. He's taking a piss, or at least was.
He was involved in all of this?
Yeah, hey, Blop! Blop!
Start to kind of come out. What?
Yeah, the militia's here.
Oh, the cops are here.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. And like, come
Okay,
up.
you were involved in this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this helping you?
You seem really guilty. Not that this guy's thinking that, but you do seem like. So, and are you working for Belfor?
You know it.
100%. Okay, I'll need you all to come down to the quarters and file a report and let us know exactly what's happened here. And we've already sent somebody off to Belfor to confirm that you're actually in his service. So let's go.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, so you guys make your way on in. You can see that there's more and more stuff going on. It's pretty much, yep, this is a bustling city, right? Everybody's up and starting to move. And you get to the station, and you know you can see militia kind of coming and going in the area. And as you go to the entrance, there are two big wooden wide open doors that are wide open, and you walk in there, and you can see some people that are like drunk over on benches. And
on the way there, I'm talking to the guard, and I'm like, "You see that big guy?" I called him out, and I fucking. I'm like telling him the whole story and shit. Yeah.
Sounds like you want a gold star.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. We'll go and get this interview going. He certainly doesn't seem ready to give you a gold star. He may have seen a couple stars of his own, I think. So,
Sorry.
you seem pretty proud. You're an impressive looking young man. You want a job with the militia?
Well, I just signed up with Belfor. I don't know. It seems like it's something.
Well, let's go on in here and have a conversation. So, he encourages you guys to go sit on a bench. And there's like a bunch of benches with like, you can see some other warrior looking, people that are sitting there. They've taken their swords and stuff like that. And when you're told to sit down, there is a man that comes up with a big wooden wheelbarrow and asks you to put all of your weapons in the wheelbarrow. And he says, all your weapons will stay in this wheelbarrow. We're taking them over here. So please take your weapons off. And you guys need to do that. You're in a jail, so go ahead and drop your weapons in there. There's some stinky bums leaning against the bench here and there and all of that. It's a typical jail with all sorts of chaos happening. And you're sitting there for a while, and eventually Ayrn walks in with one of the militia, and he looks at you guys and he's like, pretty early to get yourself in trouble. What's going on here?
You know those guys that walked out of the meeting last night? They just happened to attack us this morning. And so we fucked them up. Yeah. Isn't that right?
And where are they now?
Fucking, they're dragging their unconscious asses up here.
Yeah, the rich man steps forward and he's like, they'll be here shortly. They look like they needed to be attended to, so they'll go into the medic quarters. They definitely, looks like 3 of them are on death's door. There's one man that insists that these people attacked. And Ayrn's like, no, I assure you that these are honorable men. We fired them. They're working for Belfor. We want to see all of these other men once they're conscious. And at this point in time, I urge you to just let these men go. And Belfor's name, my name.
Sick.
They have business to take care of for us. That's very, very important. The man looks at all of you guys kind of surprised. Well, it's your lucky day, isn't it? Looks like you found the right person to work for.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of trouble. We don't want to be bringing home any more bodies. Not in this town.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
fair enough.
He looks like, he's like, hey, if you ever need a job,
Shit.
you got a pretty impressive shield there.
Thanks, dude.
Y'all are hiring?
And I kind of blurted out, you didn't even want to come here. You want to work here
But
now?
now that I'm in here,
This is pretty nice, right?
Cool. Bring dead people in, they're like, good job, and they'll let you go. Pretty cool.
You see that board over there? Yep, you can go over there and put your name on it. Tell us where your quarters are, and we'll let you know of a recruitment day.
Perfect.
Mm.
Do that now?
If you want to,
Full name
full name,
and address.
and where you're staying. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. Am I tall enough to reach it?
Yeah. It's barely big.
Yeah.
Good thing they signed from the top down.
Yeah, I write Darrington Durlingbird, and then just 555 Avenue Street, and that's it.
Okay. Nobody has went up to read your name or anything just yet, so,
Good.
okay.
And fortunately for you, I don't write my name. Because otherwise I would have been like, Blop, this isn't your name.
Okay, so, there you go. You guys dealt with these guys at this point in time. Ayrn, stops and said, and so, once you guys get outside, so what's your next plan? What's happening? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Did anybody get injured?
Not really. I think we're good.
I took like slight damage.
You messed up your hair.
Smeared my makeup.
Are you gonna be okay? I'm assuming you guys can take care of yourself from this point forward.
I think I actually got healed.
I think you did too.
Yeah.
So, there's, Strom's probably waiting for you. He points over towards down to earth.
I asked this guy, I was like, do you know who they were or why they would want to attack us? If Belfor upset them, why they would want to stop us from finding his son?
We hope to find out more. All I can say is, obviously we didn't vet everybody to the best of our liking. There was one man in that group that we were most interested in,
Yeah, the big guy.
and it looked like he invited the others, or he recommended them. So, and what we do know is there are a number of people that we're concerned for Kendra for all sorts of reasons. He's calling a lot of attention to himself, and you also know that times are very interesting right now, and business. We can just say that the Belfor family has a lot of enemies, and that's why you're being hired.
So this guy could have walked across the street and basically sold the info about what we were up to. Probably got paid off by one of his enemies and then went after us. Maybe.
Any number
Yeah,
of possibilities,
right.
yeah. Where,
It's fucked up.
it's fortunate that they're alive. Hopefully we can get some information out of them.
Have fun.
Enjoy getting information out of them. Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
lightly and chivalrous.
I am, but I understand that not everyone is.
Well, did we make it clear to you that before you leave town, if you leave town for any reason, we would like a report as to where you're going? And
You did,
what
I don't think you
intentions are?
did, but we'll definitely do it.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
That's, so, you should be able to, cash in on your payment right there.
Down to earth.
Down to earth is right there, right across the street.
This is the last we're gonna see
Yeah.
Blop.
Bob's a little scary.
Yeah.
Oh, where are
65
you?
big ones
Huh?
coming right up.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm just spectating for the whole
Man.
campaign. I'm like,
He's in a doghouse for missing the first.
I am,
This
yeah.
is
yeah.
the second time he just has to watch.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Oh, I'm hearing a beep from the cameras. Is that? Do we know what's going on?
I don't know.